When a judge opens by saying, "I am not an idiot," that's not frustration, that's a warning shot. This courtroom is already at zero tolerance, and whatever comes next better be the truth.
Before you give me your explanation, I just want to say I am not an idiot. And if you give me an idiotic why, I'm not going to appreciate it. 7 OD, the People versus Candace Williams.
Good morning, Your Honor. James Kazicki on behalf of Ms. Williams. That's Matt Keys. I don't know if he has to be here.
Oh, we have to get Mr. Keys up. Mr. Keys, we just went on. I just called the case. Can I get your appearance?
Matt Keys on behalf of probation.
All right, it's time and date.
James Kazicki on behalf of Ms. Williams, President of Court. Now, Ms. Williams had the opportunity to go over her no rights and has no questions. She's going to enter a plea of guilty to the charge with an explanation, Your Honor.
Okay. Ma'am, did you understand everything your attorney just said?
Yes.
All right. And did you go over this probation violation advice and rights form with your attorney?
Yes.
Did you understand your rights?
Yes.
And did you sign the back?
Yes.
Ma'am, you understand that if you enter a plea of guilty, you'll be waiving the rights on this form. You understand?
This is important. This isn't a new criminal charge. It's a probation violation. That means fewer rights, no trial, and punishment can come fast. Second violations almost always mean consequences.
Understand that?
Yes.
Okay. And is it your desire to waive those rights after talking to your attorney?
Yes.
Okay. So there will be no hearing if you enter a plea.
Yes.
Okay. Knowing all of that, this is the second technical violation. I could give you up to 10 days jail. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. Knowing all of that, to the allegation you tested positive for alcohol on November 27th, how do you plead?
The judge just invited honesty. And what comes next might be one of the boldest explanations you'll ever hear in a courtroom. Be honest. Do you think this excuse stands a chance?
Yes.
Has anyone forced you, threatened you, or promised you anything to get you to plead?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll accept the plea as knowing and voluntarily given. And Mr. Kazicki, and Ms. Williams, before you give me your explanation, I just want to say I am not an idiot. And if you give me an idiotic why, I'm not going to appreciate it. I have a treatment court here. I have heard everything under the sun that you could possibly come up with. And you get a lot further with me if you tell the truth than if you lie. So I'm letting you know that ahead of time. What would you like to tell the court, Mr. Kazicki or your client?
Your Honor, that's what she consumed, non-alcoholic beverage.
Okay,
And she
that's
has
what
to
she's
put
going
you-
with? Okay, good. No, I like that. Good. Go ahead, Mr. Kazicki.
No, that's it.
Tell me more. That's it?
No, that's it, Your Honor.
Okay. Well, that's fascinating. And I've never heard that explanation before. This is the first time someone's tried that on me. Mr. Keys, you have anything to say?
Yeah, I mean, the
Second alcohol violation.
correct on an operating while intoxicated
With a .24, right?
You know, I mean, at the end of the day, whether it was alcohol, a beer, a non-alcoholic beer, I mean,
Mr.
non-alcoholic beers, almost all of them actually contain alcohol. So
Mr.
there's
Keys.
no way that we'd be able to determine.
No, Mr. Keys, how much alcohol does a non-alcohol, like, let me give you just a hypothetical.
If I
Okay, so how many would you have to drink, do you think? And I'm not good at math. Everybody knows that. But how many do you think you would have to drink to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8?
This is where science kills the story. Non-alcoholic beer doesn't get you to 4,000 nanograms. That level means real alcohol, period. The judge isn't guessing, she's doing the math.
Times the cutoff.
I don't think I could put a value on it, but I think it
Do
would
you
have
think
to be
it-
quite a few.
Yeah, it might be 100. I don't know. For you to get, did you have 100 non-alcoholic beers or 30 in one sitting?
No.
You're very small. So the cutoff is 500 for it to even test positive. So people could probably have or get away with a non-alcoholic beer or two and come in and still test negative, right? It's such a low alcohol content. And for you to come in at 4,000 nanograms per milliliter.
This is the exact moment Mercy leaves the room. The judge offered honesty as an exit. It was rejected. And now punishment replaces patience.
You would have had to have drank, and I don't know, I can get on Google and find out how many you would have had to drink, but it would be a mountain of non-alcoholic beers. So I think you're lying. So now, instead of me following the recommendation of Mr. Keys, you had a 0.24, and then when you got stopped, you were 3 times the legal limit. So that time, I don't know, you must have had 20, 50,000 non-alcoholic beers. And then you've already had 1 alcohol violation. And now this is your second one. And the first one, I tried to give you therapeutic recommendations. You understand you get up to 10 days jail today? Do you understand that?
I do understand.
Okay, so listen, I am tired. I am tired of hearing nonsense. And I told you before you told me your lie that you had choices. You could tell me the truth and come clean and I'll adopt the recommendation, we'll be good to go, or you can lie to me. And you made that choice, and there's a consequence for that, because I don't believe for 1 minute, not even, I want you to understand, the level of belief I have in what you just told me is negative. Like, it's nonsense, and everybody in here knows it. You came in at 4,000 nanograms per milliliter.
New defendant, same courtroom, same judge. And notice the pattern. Accountability matters more than excuses. Judges remember behavior, not just BAC numbers.
5 days jail, immediate, forthwith. You're not drinking on probation.
I'm not.
Okay, well, you're not now. At least for the next 5 days, you're not. All right, this is 2525840D, the People versus Shiloh Parker.
Good morning, Your Honor. James Guzecki on behalf of Ms. Parker. Your Honor, we're here for sentencing. Ms. Parker's had the opportunity to go over the pre-sentence report. No additions or corrections at this time, Your Honor.
Anything you want to say prior to sentencing? No. Okay. You're delusional. Like this, what you said in here about what your recollection of what happened was, the probation department, like your lack of accountability on this, and you had 2 shots and 2 mixed drinks. You came in at a 0.204.
That was what I remembered.
Okay, well, it's inaccurate. I mean,
I understand that.
Listen to me.
Let the judge talk.
It's inaccurate. That's not what happened. You were drunk driving at almost 2.5 times the legal limit with kids in the car. But it's cool because they had seatbelts on. You're going to do 12 months probation. You have a fine of $400, court costs of $400, state costs of $50, and a crime victims' rights fee of $75. You have probation oversight fees of $450. You have community service fee of $10 per day for a total of $50, and you have an assessment fee of $100. That your total is $1,525. You can have a payment plan over the course of your probation if you need it. You have 12 months probation. You have 5 days or 40 hours of community service in the city of Taylor, as directed by probation. and provide proof. You'll abstain from the use or possession of alcohol or controlled substances unless prescribed by a physician. Documentation will be required for the term of probation with random drug and alcohol testing as deemed necessary at your expense. You'll do a one-day alcohol education program as directed by probation through ETRS, provide proof and follow therapeutic recommendations. You'll attend a victims impact panel as directed by probation and provide proof of completion. You'll attend and complete any other ancillary services deemed warranted. You'll stay out of establishments that primarily sell and serve alcohol. You're not to surround yourself with drug or alcohol using peers. You're to maintain employment and provide proof. You cannot operate a motor vehicle without a valid license. Were you fingerprinted at time of arrest? Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. If I walked into court, you just seem very defiant, Ms. Parker, and the reading of this PSI investigative report indicates that to me with the probation department as well. And I just cannot imagine getting caught. Well, I can't imagine doing it, but I certainly can't imagine getting caught drunk driving with young children in the car, and coming in and having a BAC so high, having a blood result 2.5 hours later, you were still twice the legal limit, and coming into court in any way other than ashamed of myself and meek and embarrassed.
I am.
Okay, you should be.
Okay, go ahead. Can I just say something? When I got arrested, I immediately went to the hospital. It wasn't 2 hours later.
By the time the blood draw came in, so you go to the hospital, they have to do a search warrant. And then after they do the search warrant, they have to draw your blood. And they mark and identify the time of the stop, and they mark and identify the time of the blood draw. And the blood draw was 2.5 hours after the stop. And all of that's, I mean, it's all.
I believe you. I just remember after I took my road test that we immediately went to the hospital. It wasn't like I went to the jail cell and then I just remember going straight to the hospital.
I mean, they had to fight with you to get you going. You were, the time of the stop was 1:14 in the morning, and the blood was drawn at 3:53 in the morning. I mean, that's the truth.
I believe you. I'm not saying it's not. I just telling you what I remember. I honestly remember doing the side road test and then going to the hospital.
All right. I've adopted the recommendation in its entirety, and you can go down to probation and they'll set up your orders appointment. Are you already on testing?
Yes.
All right. So I don't know if your protocol will change or not. They'll tell you down in probation.
Okay. Thank you.
And you'd be eligible under Michigan law for termination at the halfway point if you met all the terms of probation.
Okay, thank you.